everybody, it's Christine. It is day 23 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And this one is created by Shannon Colburn Blinn. And it's got 12 photos. There's 6 across the bottom, 6 across the top, double page layout, kind of a middle piece here. And then just some kind of, embellishments, titling and journaling. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was intimidated because it's 2-pager. It's got all these pictures. I'm like, oh gosh, what am I gonna do? And I remember, you know what? I got plenty of zoo pictures, y'all. So I went through and I picked out 12 zoo pictures. And I'll show those to y'all in a minute. I'm not going to go through those right now because there's 12 of them. And I definitely wanted to use Vicki Boutin because I have always said this. She just feels very organic to me. And to me, the zoo is kind of, organic and whatever. And I actually took the papers in there and had my husband help me pick out the background papers. So I'm loving this, right? Isn't that pretty? And my thought was I'm going to cut this camera piece here and have it be the strips going across because we took photos of the zoo or the animals. I haven't even talked about this at all, and maybe I will in the voiceover actually, but I'll explain what this challenge is because I'm like almost the way through it. I've never actually explained it. I've just kind of assumed y'all have seen it somewhere else, but maybe I should tell you. Anyways, let me get to cutting stuff up, and I'll be back on in a minute. I'm going to trim my pictures. Oh, and the other thing I'm going to do, I think I decided, now she's kind of got these going different orientations, and mine are all, I think, up and down, to be honest with you. So that'll be that. And I think I'm going to make these kind of like little grids, like a little grid layout. So each of these is going to be like bunches of little layers behind them is kind of my idea. Because I do a bunch of scraps and things like that, and I see some really pretty things where people just kind of put layers kind of crazy behind. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do, y'all, is just crazy layers behind. So let me cut some stuff up, and I'll be back on in a minute. Okay, gang, so I have trimmed down those 2 like wreath pattern, the green relief, and mounted them on that really dark brown kind of wood grainy looking stuff. And now I'm just going to cut down these camera things into little lines. So it's just rows of cameras. And so while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you real quick, and then I'll scuff the edges, by the way. So I'll just real quickly tell you about this challenge. So this challenge, this is the 12th series. Technically, I think she's had an extra because there was like a best of. So maybe it's technically the 13th, but she's numbered them and it's technically the 12th. But anyway, basically there's a Facebook group and it's called Christy's Beautiful Life. And about quarter, I guess it's every quarter, she'll post 30 sketches. And of course the idea is it's for 30 days and you do a sketch every day. And you don't have to be on YouTube. You can absolutely just play along. And then if you like to, you can post your layout in the Facebook group on that given day. Everybody oohs and ahs and we all give each other love, which I just adore. And you don't have to do that either. You can just use the sketches and be inspired. Now she used to curate the sketches off the internet. But a couple of seasons ago or series ago, she switched over to this exclusive sketch, which is, I think, frankly, inspired. It's brilliant idea, Christy. And we all, all the players, I say all the players, we like submit sketches and then she picks 30. And I think it's wonderful because I feel like she probably has some to last for a year or so now because we're all like submitting all these sketches, which is awesome. And I love it because they're so different, y'all. Thinking about it, if one person's curating, they have kind of a natural bias towards things perhaps, but when you get everybody's submitting things, you get such different sketches and I just love it. So anyway, that's what it is. So here's where I'm going to time lapse here because I'm just building these little grids and I love this type of layout. If I'm honest, I fell in love with it when I don't know, a year or so ago, and I don't do it often, but I do love it because each little picture to me is like a little mini layout. And I just went through and picked a bunch of the ephemeras. I chose a few scrap papers and I just built the layers with different shapes, different colors, different, just different things to make individual little mini layouts kind of. And then now on the picture with me and my husband, I'm going to add this little frame on the left-hand side there with the little butterfly on it, mostly because this is a very busy layout because of the way I've done it, which I'm not unhappy with it. Honestly, to me, it kind of talks of the zoo, right? Because there is so much going on and there's so much life and everything, which is the title here, Life in Photos, which I just love that because all these little animals, it's just life, right? And I say little, some of these animals are ginormous, but I just love it. We got all the favorite animals. My husband loves the gorilla. He loves the silverback thing. He calls himself the silverback. My dad's favorite is the tiger, so I made sure to take a picture of that so I could send him that. Now, she was sleeping. She was not interested in looking at us at all. And then there was like this giant bug that I put my hand up to next to on the window, and I was like, oh my God, look at the size of this friggin' bug. But anyway, just kind of a bunch of different animal pictures. And then one picture is my husband looking at I think it's the Komodo dragon, so it's a big old lizard. So anyways, I love all these pictures. It is a bunch of life, right? And then I take this little picture frame though. So since it was so busy and I kind of wanted to bring attention to the fact this is me and my husband, I put the little frame on foam, and I'll put that over the picture of me and him, and then I will write the name is San Diego Zoo 2023, so I'll write that on the picture frame. So she did have journaling on the sketch kind of above and below the photos and stuff, and what I end up doing, y'all, is picking stickers. I don't know why I left all this in here with this sticker making here, or this foam foam tape here, but that you can see what I did, right? So that's going to go right over the picture of me and my husband. They had this big old polar bear. There was actually a couple of them. I have another picture with my husband just next to it, and I'll probably do a different layout with that picture at some point. I'm actually really proud of myself because 9 times out of 10, I take entirely too many zoo pictures and I never scrapbook them, and then they're on my phone, and y'all, I have a confession. I have more than 12,000 pictures on my phone. That is no judgment, okay? No judgment. So I've also started going through as I'm scrapping these things, because sometimes I think I'm scrapping the same picture multiple times, and I'm thinking, with 12,000 pictures, you didn't have a better option. So I've started making on the little notes thing scrapped, so I know that I've already done that picture. If I say, oh, I like that picture, and if I look and say it says scrapped, I'm like, oh, don't do that again. She did have a few little like stars kind of sprinkled around, like little, might what indicate like a little sprinkle or some such. So I took out of the title. This is that rubbery stuff too, by the way. I love this stuff. I took it and I just kind of took a few hearts off of it. Again, because this layout has so many patterns and so much going on, I really didn't think I needed to add a bunch of embellishments. I mean, I really just didn't. It's already very busy and your eyes kind of going everywhere. So I should have matted the photos, frankly, on white cardstock, but I did not, and I'm going to be pleased with it anyway. I really love this layout. I'm like in love with this layout, truthfully. I was so proud of myself making all those little layers. Here's where I'm taking the little stickers, though. I'm going to kind of use that as the quote journaling. So one of them, I put a perfect day. One says snapshot, and one says hello, my friend. Now, there's a couple of the little layers on the pictures that have some words. Like the one of the koala bear, it says recorded. There's next to the polar bear, and that has like important on it. And I don't know, I thought there was some more words showing. Oh yeah, important's also next to the gorilla, but I flipped it the other direction, so it's a different way. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. I don't do any mixed media. I kind of leave it, at this point, Vicky Boot has a lot of kind of faux mixed media anyway, so you can kind of see, it looks kind of mixed media behind the pictures. I also had some strings to my tags that were part of my layers. And that's all I'm going to do this layout, y'all. I so love this. Thank you so much for this sketch. It just really inspired me with this grid idea, and it's perfect for all these zoo pictures. So thank you so much for that. And don't forget to check out the playlist below. There's a ton of people playing along, and we are almost through the month. So y'all, I'll guarantee there's several hundred videos by now. I'm trying to keep up, and I just can't. Like, I put it on the little playlist thing. If you hit the playlist, it'll just kind of play. And y'all, it's a lot. But anyway, here's the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget that. And then also Instagram at Scrapping Harden. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye.